Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Kim and welcome back to Uncommonkim. So apparently today I'm just filming TBR videos. I just filmed my Summerween TBR, which when this video goes out, it won't be out yet. You'll have like another couple of days and then that will be out. So yeah, July. We're here, it's July. I don't really understand why or how or anything in between, but happy days. I just quickly wanted to say though, thank you for all of your really kind messages and support recently. If you haven't watched one of my previous vlogs, in the month of June I unfortunately lost my nan and I'm still struggling, but you know, we carry on. But I just really wanted to thank everyone because everyone's just been really nice, and it just made me feel a little bit less alone. So yeah, thank you so much, and I hope you guys don't mind all my sit down videos as I'm currently not reading, just because it's too much for me right now. So because I'm not reading, I haven't got any vlogs, but I do have all the plans to do vlogs for Summerween in the next coming week. I have a load of content planned for Summerween, so you will be seeing that, and hopefully I'll be reading again, but I hope you guys don't mind all the sit down videos while I just haven't been reading. But yeah, I just wanted to say thank you for all the support recently. I've had an awful lot of messages, a lot of people reaching out, a lot of people just being there to chat, which has been great because chat's just, it's just distracting, isn't it? And it's just what I needed. So yeah, I just wanted to say thank you. But yeah, less depressing note, July. I hate summer, but July we have a fucking lot of readathons again because I have a problem. My favourite being Summerween, which is, I can't actually remember the dates. Summerween is, I didn't write it down, I'm pretty sure it's like the 7th, no, that's too late, the 4th, no, the 5th to, I want to say the 11th of July. Is quite early on, hence why I'm buzzed. So we have that. I also have the continuation of Romanticy-a-thon, as that is going on into July, thank God, otherwise I really would have failed that pretty badly, as I've ticked one box on my bingo board. We also have the Every Romanticy challenge, which thank God is carrying on for another 2 months. We have July and August to complete that, so thank God I got more time. And then I've also got a final book support group at the end of July, which I take part in every time it comes around. It is hosted by Steph. Every Romanticy challenge is hosted by Cassidy. Romanticy-a-thon is hosted by Tori, and Summerween is hosted by Gabby from Gabby Reads. It's a lot, but do you know what? I love it. I love a readathon, so that's why I chuck them all at myself. I was trying to think, oh, is there a month, you know, that I don't have any? No, because August brings back Aurelium, so yeah, we just kind of gone full circle. Maybe towards the end of the year we won't have as many, but I don't believe that for a second. So, July. We have got a hell of a lot of readathons going on, which for a hell of a lot of different genres. We've got Summerween, which is mystery, thrillers, horrors. We've got final book support group, which can be anything I want, basically, as long as it's semi-final book. We have Romanticy-a-thon and Every Romanticy challenge, which obviously is romanticy books, which a lot of the ones I have on my TBR I still really want to read. If you are interested in seeing any of the romanticy books I wanted to read, if you go check out on my channel, I did I did romanticy books I wanted to read kind of video, basically, so kind of goes over quite a few of those in there, but there's quite a few I haven't got to. The only book I kind of really did read in June was Feybound, and you know what, that was a vibe. I haven't really read anything else apart from, I think, 1 volume of Attack on Titan, and Tea Dragon Society, but that's it. So hey ho, here we are. I could not give a shit. So let's pull our prompts. So I'm gonna go for 5, mainly because I also have a stack of books you can't see them. You can see this stack. It's not this stack, it's this stack of book clubs that I'm also doing that I need to read. So I will go over those at the end if I can't fit them in. Right, I think I've said everything. So let's pick some books because we need to read. And I'm just hoping that this jar's going to be nice to me, but who knows. So this literally came up in my my Summerween TBR. No, not my Summerween. This, what am I on? My summer TBR. So we have, it's Read Something by Agatha Christie. And I realised I have one down here, and I realised that during my Summerween TBR. So I'm going to go with that because it fits Summerween vibes. And that is Halloween Party by Agatha Christie. So I believe this is just your general Agatha Christie book with prattle and something to do with like a Halloween party I believe he goes to. So I'll read the synopsis to you. During a night of party games, Joyce Reynolds boasts that she once witnessed a murder. No one believes her, but then she is found drowned, face down in an apple-bobbing tub. Set against the night of trickery and the opulent Prado, it must race to uncover the real evil responsible for the ghastly murder. It's a sensational novel that inspired the brand new film A Haunting in Venice. A special edition introduced by its screenwriter Michael Green. Ooh. But yeah, basically just a Halloweeny version of an Agatha Christie novel, which I'm not going to complain about. Nice, easy, quick read. This will be my second Agatha Christie. I've read Murder on the Orient Express, but I do also have Death on the Nile on my summer TBR, so it might be my second, might be my third, who knows. But that is book one. Book two. Oh, they're like all folded together. Right, we have... Ooh, okay, interesting. A favourite author. I will return. Okay, so for a favourite author, I have gone for Checkmate by Ali Hazelwood, which is the Magical Kingdom book club pick. Magical Kingdom is ran by Claire from Claire's Creative Corner. I shall leave her links down below. She is an absolute ledge. And this is her book club, basically, for July. This is July's pick, and I'm really excited to read it. I didn't actually realise this was the book club pick until Claire announced it in her TBR, and I was like, mad, I'm reading that. So here it is. I have no idea what it's about, but I do believe this is Ali Hazelwood's YA, so hopefully good for the brain. Good for the brain. So Mallory Greenleaf is done with chess. Every move counts nowadays after the sport led to the destruction of her family 4 years earlier. Mallory's focus is on her mum, her sisters, and the dead-end job that keeps the lights on. That is until she begrudgingly agrees to play in one last charity tournament and inadvertently wipes the board with notorious king killer Nolan Sawyer, current world champion and reigning bad boy of chess. Nolan's loss as unknown rookie shocks everyone. What's even more confusing, his desire to cross pawns again. What kind of gambit is Nolan playing? The smart move would be to walk away, resign, game over, but Mallory's victory opens the door to sorely needed cash prizes, and despite everything, she can't help falling drawn to the enigmatic strategist. As she rockets up the ranks, Mallory struggles to keep her family safely separated from the game that wrecked it in the first place. And as her love for the sport she so desperately wanted to hate begins to rekindle, Mallory quickly realizes that the games aren't only on the board. The spotlight is brighter than she imagined, and the competition can be fiercely attractive and intelligent and infuriating. Just sounds quite cute, to be fair. Cute little YA romance, and yeah, as I say, for Claire's book club pick. So that will be interesting. Also good to just get another Alia Hazelwood off of my TBR and onto my red shelf. We can only but hope, because my romance TBR shelf is at full capacity. So hopefully this will give me some space. We have, my Christ, I do not need this month. We have lowest number of ratings on Goodreads. Right, thanks Goodreads. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I had a look on my Goodreads. Obviously I couldn't show you because I'm recording on my phone. Sorry, please, you just have to believe me. And obviously it's just mainly new releases, but funnily enough, one of the new releases I really want to read, and that's Redemption by Jack Jordan. And that was what came up as literally the lowest on my list, because it literally came out like a couple of days ago. So happy days. I haven't actually read anything by Jack Jordan yet. I do own Do No Harm, and I'm really excited to read it. I just haven't read it yet. And I saw that he was doing signed copies of his new release, so I got on that and I have a copy. So I have no idea what this is about, so I shall read the synopsis to you. Aaron Alexander has just been released from jail after serving 11 years for causing the death of Joshua Moore in a hit and run. Now a free man, all he wants to do is stay on the straight and narrow and leave his troubled past behind him. But for Joshua's mother, Evelyn, 11 years in jail isn't nearly enough. Consumed by grief and rage, she has been waiting for Aaron's release, counting down the days until she can exact the revenge he deserves. And now that time has finally come. However, as Evelyn and her husband Tobias embark on the road trip to track Aaron down, they find themselves caught on two different sides of the gripping game of cat and mouse. Because Tobias knows what Evelyn is planning, and he will do anything to save her from herself, even if it means protecting the man who killed their son. Locked in a collision course set in motion 11 years ago, Aaron, Evelyn and Tobias are about to discover the road and they have chosen leads to retribution or redemption. So yeah, it sounds really nice. Not nice. It sounds like a very interesting concept, a concept that I haven't typically read before, and this will be quite a good thriller to read for Summerween if I so need to. It will fit the prompt for reading a thriller or reading in the dark. So yeah, I'm quite excited to read this, to be fair, and I'm well happy I was able to get this on my TBR. Book number 4. Oh, you can't actually. There you go. Book number 4. Oh. This one is 2. No, it is 1. A random number generator. So for this, I'm going to pick 4 books I really want to read, whatever genre, doesn't really matter, and just spin a wheel, I suppose, and kind of go from there. So I will pick the books, spin the wheel, and I'll come back and talk to you. Hello. So I actually changed my mind and I've realised it says random number generator. So I'm going to generate a number and then I'm going to count it on my shelves. Count to that number on my shelves. I'm going to go with my mystery thriller shelves, and then we'll read that book. So I've done 1 to 20 because I don't actually know how many books are on there. So 19. Hold on. Okay, so here's my mystery thriller shelves. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 19, 20. I can't read that because I haven't read this. Don't judge that I haven't read this, but I own all 4 books. Don't judge me. Maybe I should do it again, but like miss out sequels, so I'll miss out these 2 as well, because I haven't read the first one. So if I start again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. We have The Butcher and the Wren. Okay, so I made that a lot more complicated than it needed to be. Oh, look, you can see my little ghost. Little ghost. So I changed my mind, and I basically then did a random number generator like it asked me to. And I did it off of my mystery thriller shelves. We got The Butcher and the Wren by Elena Urquhart, possibly. And I have no idea what this is about, but I know I saw Steph read this, so I'm quite excited to read it because she read it, basically. And it is signed, and I bought this during the like sale that Waterstones do, where they half price all their hardbacks, basically. So, synopsis. Wren was never afraid of the dark until she learnt that some monsters are real. In deep Louisiana, a serial killer with a taste for medical experimentation is completing his most ambitious project yet. The media call him the Butcher, and so far he's proved impossible to catch. With her encyclopedic knowledge of humanity's darkest minds and years of experience examining their victims, forensic pathologist Dr. Wren Muller is the best there is. The longer the Butcher's killing spree continues, the more determined she is to bring him to justice. And yet, he continues to elude her. As body after body pile up on Wren's examination table, her obsession grows. Pressure to put an end to this slaughter mounts, and her enemy becomes more brazen. How far is Wren willing to go to draw the Butcher into light? And yeah, I'm really excited to read this one, actually. The words have left my mind. I'm just really excited to read this one. I have had this on my TBR for a little while now, so by the time I got to it, it's also quite a short mystery thriller compared to some of them on my TBR, so it's definitely not a bad pick. And again, I can read this for Summerween, or if even after Summerween I'm still in the mood for mystery thrillers, I have more options. Number 5. And we have, I literally just had this. This is a Summerween prompt. We have a book with a title that has 5 or more words. I literally just, this is a prompt for Summerween, funnily enough. And I've already chosen 2 books for that. Which is None of This Is True and The Last Devil to Die. So I could go for one of these, but I like making my life complicated, and because I chose these in a different video, I'm not going to choose those. And I'm going to go for a book that has been on my TBR for years and years, and it is about time I read it, which is When No One Is Watching by Alyssa Cole, which is a thriller. I bought it years ago, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it has got 5 words in the title. So the synopsis for this one, Sydney Green is Brooklyn born and raised, but her beloved neighbourhood seems to change every time she blinks. Condos are sprouting up like weeds, for sale signs are popping up overnight, and the neighbours she's known all her life are disappearing. To hold on to her community's past and present, Sydney channels her frustration into a walking tour and finds an unlikely and unwanted assistant in one of the new arrivals to the block, her neighbour, Theo. But Sydney and Theo's deep dive into history quickly becomes a dizzying descent into paranoia and fear. The neighbours may not have moved into the suburbs after all, and the push to revitalise the community may be more deadly than advertised. When does coincidence become conspiracy? Where do people go when generification pushes them out? Can Sydney and Theo trust each other all themselves long enough to find out before they disappear too? Yeah, so I'm really excited to read this one. As I say, it has been on my TBR for quite a while. It looks quite big, but actually it's only about 350 pages, so it's not too bad. But I have heard that the audiobook's pretty good for this, so maybe I can pick up the audiobook at some point. Who knows? But meh, at least I've got it on my TBR. So the thoughts are there. If I do read it, if I don't, I don't really care at this point. If I read it, I read it. If I don't, I don't. But this is my July TBR. I'm quite happy with it. Obviously they're all mainly thriller based, but that's kind of what July and August always is for me. Just because I have so many to read in, and I can't read them in just a week for Summerween, so I carry it out. So we have got quite a few books that have been on my TBR quite a while. We've got Ali Hazelwood, which I've really wanted to read for a while as well, but then I've got an Agatha Christie to get through my list, and we have a new release, so we've definitely got quite a selection here, so that is exciting. But a few others that I'm just going to quickly mention for book clubs. I am a bit behind with book clubs, obviously, where I haven't been reading, so I just want to catch up. So I have The Curious Beginning by Diana Raybourn, which is the first book in this series, which is the Veronica Speedwell mystery series, and I'm reading this for Leanne from Literary Diversion's Patreon book club. We're going to be reading the whole series, and I really do want to read this, so even if I'm just a month behind, I really don't mind. So I want to get to this so then I can carry on with the Patreon book clubs as well. And then the other one is Darker Shade of Magic and A Gathering of Shadows, which are both rereads for me by V. Schwab, and this is for Jade from Jade Ray Reads Patreon book club that we do. We're kind of making our way through the Darker Shades trilogy, and I'm going to read Fragile Power at the end as well, because I haven't read it yet. But we were meant to read A Darker Shade of Magic in June, obviously I didn't, and then we're going to be reading Gathering Shadows in July, Conjuring of Light in August, and so forth. But yeah, I'm a bit behind, but these are rereads, so I don't mind if I necessarily miss out on a month, because I can then very easily catch up. But I like to try and be up to date to where they are in the book club. So yeah, I have got these two to read as well, and that's it, because Checkmate was also meant to be a book, is a book club book, and I've already said about it. So yeah, but thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, like, subscribe if you are new, leave me a chess piece emoji if made it to the end of the video. Let me know if you've read any of these books, or if there's any books you would like to recommend to me, and I will see you all very soon for another video. Bye.